Hi, this is Rich Coles from Productive. So the purpose of this video is to give you a bit of an insight into a way that you can take your resource capacity planning up a level using the advanced reporting that Smartsheet has now introduced. Now, within Smartsheet, I'll show you in a moment that you've got this fantastic feature of capacity planning within resource management, which enables you now to look and see so much more information. But with the advanced reporting, where you've got data coming from your resource management into Smartsheet, there's so much more you can do. So as ever, the purpose of these videos is to inspire you with what is possible. I'm not going to go into every detail of how this is done in this video, but rather just to show you that it is possible. Again, if you want to find out more, please do get in touch. We're always here to help people. We work with people around the world, really helping them make a difference with what they can do within Smartsheet. So please do like, subscribe, share this content with others so they can also find it. Let people know if this is helpful to you. And come and seek me out at Engage if you're at Engage ever as well. So without further ado, I'm going to dive into the content and show you what this is all about. So here I've got a portfolio dashboard, various information from my PPM solution. I'll just scroll to here and stay. So in the resource management piece, it's fantastic that you've now got this capacity view, as well as, for example, the view where you can have all your heat mapping as well. And again, this is advanced functionality above and beyond what you have with the workload management piece. So this is directly from the resource management platform. If I go back to the capacity view, what's great here is I can see the view and I can see it by week, by month, and I can view it either by discipline or by role. So I can see the various views, etc., etc. Now, so that's pretty good. But if you want to take it up a level, here's something that I have done with it, which I think could be of interest. So what I've created here are some charts, which enables you to see it, the full capacity in a view that you choose. And if you want to break it out by project, you can also then break it out by project on this bit. Now, your needs will be as your needs are, and there'll be many things which the idea is to inspire you of what is the art of the possible and how do you get this to work for your particular scenario. And I've got quite a lot of projects here, but the great thing is if I go to this bottom one here, for example, I can start taking out projects and seeing what the impact is as I take out certain projects and see, great, so from a kind of capacity planning from a forecast side, this is a pretty clever way of being able to see different views as we go. So what I'm doing is I'm clicking on the individual projects, and it's a very great interactive way that you could do, with people together, talking through what's the impact of this. So, and this view here and this view here is taken using the Pivot app from Smartsheet. Again, I think my view is it's an underrated resource from Smartsheet. It's pretty powerful for transposing information from rows to columns, and I love using it. More videos are available on why I like the Pivot app. But coming back to this view, the chart I've got at the top is done without Pivot app. It's native to, if you've got resource management, if you have got Smartsheet, you can do this yourself now, just creating a report, and it's all the views. What you don't have is the resources. So where's this coming from? All of this is coming from the advanced reporting that you can extract from your resource management bit. So in here, this is a download sheet of the time and fees, hours data, and you can see there's all sorts of data in here. I won't dwell on it too much, make you confused. But let's just go back to resource management. So within the resource management platform, I've got various items. One includes analytics. If you go to analytics, you can create which kind of report you want. In this case, I've chosen a forecasted hours per week, time frame through to the end of the year, and it creates this report. Now, with the new functionality Smartsheet brought in, again, always innovating, they enabled us to create advanced reports. So you click on this and you get an advanced report, and this will update on a daily basis. And one of the outputs from this is this fantastic sheet, which is updated daily. Once you've got the data in your Smartsheet, what can you do with it? Well, it's up to you what you choose to do with it. So in my case, what I chose to do was I chose to do this to say, how can I replicate something that a client asked me that they were doing in Microsoft Project for resource planning, capacity planning in the future? And I thought, well, I can do this. But then when I started playing with it and overlaid using the Pivot app, it then gave me a more granular view where I could actually see it by individual project as well, which becomes more interesting as well. So just in terms of the pivot, as an example, so whilst I've got the data sheet, which I showed you a moment ago, I'm running a pivot which updates. Again, you set these to update on the frequency that you require them to, typically daily. And this will update, and new information coming into this time and fees report will automatically go into the pivot, which is fantastic. There's a little bit of manipulation you need to do when you first set it up to get the columns at the top right, but once you've got it, it's awesome. Now, the last bit I'll just show you is, this is my pivot source. Now, to get the cumulative view, I'm doing something, I've kind of got a cumulative value added onto that. Again, I'm sure if you pause the video, you can work out what I've done here, so I won't dwell on that, other than to say, let's just go back to the chart. This is enabling you can either have a very simple view, which is just everything. If you want to start having that cumulative view, then if you want it by lines, then that's what I've done to have a cumulative line chart. If you don't want the cumulative lines and you want to pull it straight from the pivot and have the power to be able to do these little click downs, then this is all doing the maths for you automatically. So personally, I think, within these views, it depends what your needs are. The flexibility that Smartsheet brings is always up to you. The last bit I will just flag, if I go back to, say, the resource management bit or the portfolio dashboard, is again, this is on my dashboard. If I go to another user, for example, if you're sharing this with a management team, one bit to be aware of is they need to be able to log into resource management to be able to see that dashboard. Now, if you're sharing this in a view capacity only, then they're not going to unless they've got a login. And so this way also, just to be aware of, is if I change the view in terms of on the dashboard and change it to something else, then whatever view is here will change on the dashboard for everyone else as well. The difference in what I've just been showing you on these charts is you then have a static view which doesn't change relative to when someone logs in and looks at it. So I trust that's been useful. Again, a quick bit of this is what is possible within Smartsheet using the advanced reporting, capacity planning. When you start looking at this and thinking what you could do for your particular needs with that data set, that's fantastic. Think about how you may link it to Power BI, Tableau, or other things as well. Then you're suddenly drilling down and doing some pretty funky stuff to give you that advanced information that you need within your organization to execute your projects better, leveraging the platform that is Smartsheet for your project management, linked with a resource management. Hey presto, you're doing modern project management way better, way better. So I trust that's been useful. Thanks for watching, and more videos to follow. Bye for now.